Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're gonna talk about goals. I don't want to be one of those people that's like, new year, new me, but that honestly is me every single year. I love those type of things. I love new beginnings. In the new year, the motivation is so high. The only problem with that is that so many people set goals and they can't achieve them because motivation dies in like a week. Same thing happens to me though. Like my goals for 2019, I think I achieved 1 out of like 15, which is really sad. I'm gonna plan and organize these goals so well because I need to achieve at least 10 of them. I'm gonna break down these goals into quarterly goals, so like quarter of the year, and then I'll break it down into monthly goals, and then I'll break those monthly goals down into weekly goals, and then that way they're much more achievable because last year I just wrote out these like big goals on like an app on my phone and I never looked at them again. If you guys are interested, I can like update you guys halfway through the year how I'm going with my goals, or even like a quarter way through the year, so we'll see about that later. But now I'm gonna tell you guys my goals. Some of these are really random and they might not apply to you, and some of them could be like inspo for maybe something you want to do but you didn't think of doing. I'm gonna go in like complete random order here. So my first goal is to overcome my perfectionism, or at least work on overcoming it. I don't need to like completely not be a perfectionist anymore, but just kind of tone it down, because I feel like there was a point where I thought perfectionism was like a nice thing because you got everything done better, but honestly perfectionism, it stresses you out. It sets high expectations, and I really struggled with my perfectionism this year. It let me down so much, like it put me down a lot. I'm just sick of it at this point. I set such high expectations of myself and then I don't reach them and then I break down. So gonna be working on that. Okay, so my second goal is to get into university. This is kind of just like an end goal. Maybe this is like the perfectionism speaking in my brain, but a piece of me thinks that I won't get in. This is just like a little like milestone that I want to achieve. Like I want to get into it. Like even if I decide not to go, that's my own choice, but I want to get in. And like I don't mean like get an offer, I mean like get the grades for the offer, because I've already gotten conditional offers, but will I get the grades? I don't know. So that's my second goal. My third goal is to socialize more and make new friends. This is kind of like not really towards the beginning of 2020 because my 2020 is kind of gonna be split up a little bit. So the first half of 2020 I'm still gonna be in Ireland and I'm gonna be doing my exams, graduating high school, doing all of that, and then a little section of 2020 I'm gonna kind of have my own free time, and then for the rest of 2020 hopefully I'm gonna be living in London, starting university, and working all at the same time. So I want to push myself to socialize as much as possible, make new friends. I don't know, I know that I can get kind of closed off sometimes, so I'm really hoping that like in the second half of 2020 I can be out there socializing. My fourth goal is super random. It's basically to get any split. Like I don't care what split, like the right split, the left splits, the middle splits, I don't care. It's like always been a dream of mine to get the splits, and I keep getting my splits and then I lose it. So I want to get my splits and I want to maintain it and keep it. By I lost it, I mean like I stopped stretching after I reached it. So it's like, imagine you work so hard to reach something and then you reach it and you stop and it goes away. And I don't know why I did that. Hopefully we get at least one. I don't care which one, just one. My fifth goal is to try more vegan dishes because I am such an unhealthy vegan right now. Like people think automatically that when you're a vegan, you're super healthy and all you eat is vegetables, but there's so much unhealthy vegan food, and that is all I'm eating right now. And also, I'm really bad at cooking, but I kind of like cooking, but I kind of don't like it. So I want to push myself to cook one new meal once a week, or at least once every 2 weeks, because I need more variety and I need more nutrition because I'm not eating that well. So my sixth goal is to reach level 4 in talktomeinkorean.com. Learning languages is honestly one of my most favorite hobbies, and I don't do it enough because school doesn't give me the time, and Korean is one of those languages that I've always wanted to learn, and I'm just like, I never have time. Like I have so many books. I have like 6 books on Korean and I just don't have time right now. And basically Talk to Me in Korean is like the best website to learn Korean, and they have like different levels, and I think last summer I was on level 3 of Korean, but I don't remember anything, so I have to start from scratch. So level 1 to level 4, it doesn't sound like a lot. I don't don't think I'd have the time to reach like level 7, so level 4 is my goal. My 7th goal is to do yoga more. This is so vague and this is so basic. These are my yearly goals, but I kind of have like lifetime goals, and I honestly want to be like a yogi. Like, I don't want to be like a yoga instructor, but I want to be like that person that's like that they don't look human because they do like so many weird like yoga poses. Like, I don't know, it's like a life goal. It's insane how like 15 minutes of yoga can make you feel so much better, but I never prioritize it, and I think that's my problem with a lot of things. I really am bad at prioritizing. Inside that goal, I said that I want abs. That is not achievable, but I really want like core strength. Like, I don't specifically need like visible abs because that's not gonna happen, but I want like core strength. My 8th goal is I want to stop being such a people pleaser. This is such a huge flaw of mine, and it's also like one of those other things that like it affects me, because when it comes to people that are not my family, I care so much about what they think, not specifically like what they think of me, but I don't want them to feel uncomfortable. I say things and I do things to please other people even if it's not what I want to be doing. And like, also, this is like kind of a very odd thing to be admitting, but I notice that like when I'm around certain people, my personality like slightly alters to what they're like, because I feel like they'll enjoy the atmosphere more if they're with a person that's more like them. So it's basically like me not being myself, but it is myself, but it's like slightly altered. I want to stop doing that. I'm too much of a people pleaser, basically. Like, I don't know if that makes sense. My 9th goal is like quite specific. It's go to 5 dance classes. This doesn't sound like a lot, but I'm not going to any dance classes in Ireland. I know that for a fact. So basically I can only go to dance classes after I move to London, if I move to London. I'm thinking like from August to December I have time to go to dance classes, and I might not have that much money because I would have just moved, and I might also not have much time because I'm going to be working and in university. I love dancing so much, and I post like little dance videos on my Instagram once in a while. I just learn dances in my room because there's no classes near me, and I've never been to like a good proper dance class. So I told myself 5 classes. I don't know why 5. We chose 5 for this one. But my 10th goal is to pay off my computer credit debt. I don't know what this is called. Basically, I bought this computer with my own money, and I don't have a job. The credit is taken out in my mom's name, but I'm the one paying for it because I wanted it to be my responsibility. I don't want to be paying off for this one computer for 3 years, so I want to get it over and done with. This computer cost $1,900, which is a lot of money, but it's not like crazy for 3 years, so I want to pay it off this year, hopefully. So my 11th goal is to take the DELE exam, or at least book it. Like, it doesn't have to be done next year, but I want to know for sure that I'm going to be doing it. Basically, a DELE exam is a Spanish proficiency exam. So like when you're applying to jobs and you're like, I speak this language, you have like official certification that you speak that language. And I've always wanted to get it, and I'm just like too scared. When you work so hard to learn a language, you want it to like benefit you in something. I feel like if you have this certification, it can help you in quite a lot. I mean, I don't know that because I don't have it, but I want it. So my 12th goal is to start drawing again. I used to draw so much, and I loved it so much, and I won't lie, I think I was quite okay at it. I loved drawing portraits, and I still love it, but when I moved to Spain for my exchange year, I think in my head I was like, I don't have time for this, I'm too busy, I'm too stressed. But honestly, it would have been a good thing to do while I was stressed, because it kind of could have been like a little like stress reliever. But instead of doing it more, I blocked it out, and then since then I haven't really drawn at all. I keep all of my old drawings because I just miss drawing. So this is one of my drawings from 3 years ago. This is Ariana Grande. It honestly doesn't have the best like anatomy, like it doesn't look crazy realistic, and I want to work on it. I want to be better at it. Actually, tying this in with my last goal, my 13th goal is to work on my creativity. I don't care what I do. I don't care if it's creativity in editing, creativity in drawing, creativity in dancing. I just want to work on my creativity. I don't know if this is just me or like I'm stupid or something, but I don't get ideas like ever about anything. I don't journal a lot, but when I do journal, I've noticed that there's been so many times that I've complained about my creativity just because it doesn't exist. I just don't have fresh ideas, and I don't know how to improve in that, but I really need to. my 14th goal is a YouTube goal. Honestly, I struggled with this one so much because in my brain, I want to set like high goals and be like, I want to reach 200,000 subscribers. But in my head, I'm like, oh my god, people are gonna see this video, and if I don't reach it, that's just embarrassing. But I hate that I think like that because it's not something to be embarrassed about. If I don't reach the goal, I don't reach the goal. Initially, I wrote down that I want to reach 75k. I think I'm at 37 right now. I'm gonna set the goal for 100k for next year. I don't know if that's possible. If I don't reach it, don't come at me. My 15th goal is also kind of just like an end goal. It's not something I can work towards. It's just basically to move to London. I know earlier I said I want to get into university, but if I don't get into university, I still want to move to London. Like, even if I end up taking a gap year, I want to move to London. So it's basically like no matter what I decide to do, I want to move to London. So that's kind of my goal. Honestly, this is like one of my biggest goals of next year. Like, I just want to move to London. My 16th goal is to read 12 books. To a person that reads a lot, this doesn't sound like a lot, but I honestly read so slowly because I just don't read at all, and I hate that so much. I put 12 because technically on average I want to read one book per month, but I don't think this is going to be possible as well because of school. So kind of like what my plan is maybe like in the first 6 months of 2020 I'll only read like 2 or 3 books, and then during the summer I want to read like 10, and then if I start university I want to read like 2 or 3 during that time. I really love nonfiction books, and I have such a long list of books I want to read. Honestly, on my phone there's like a good 30 books that I want to read. Hopefully I'll read some of them this year. So my 17th goal is to start writing. This is so random because it's like I'm not trying to be an author. I don't know why I want to write, but this is like again touching on the thing that I said earlier, like trying to be as creative as possible and doing things that I don't usually do. I don't want to write for the result of being a good writer. I just want to progress in something. I want to get better at something. And I feel like writing, it's just a skill that can help you with anything. I feel like writing skills are really important, and I don't specifically mean like writing a fiction novel. Just learning how to communicate better with words. My 18th goal is to make 12 videos that I'm super proud of. This doesn't sound that difficult because it's basically one video a month that I'm really proud of, but that's really difficult because I feel like right now I have some videos where I'm just kind of documenting my life, which I'm still enjoying doing a lot, but I'm just documenting what I'm doing and then I'm putting it out there. But I want to like create something, as odd as that sounds. Like, I want to make an amazing video that I'm really proud of, and one video per month that I'm really proud of is honestly a little bit difficult, so I don't know how realistic that is. My 19th goal is go out of my comfort zone as much as possible. This sounds kind of vague as well, but I know for a fact that I'm gonna have moments next year where I'm gonna get like, not opportunities specifically, but just like little things that I could do, but my brain technically doesn't want to because it's uncomfortable. But I know for a fact that it will only help me in the end. And since next year I'm graduating school, starting university, moving countries, like I feel like there's gonna be a lot of things that I'm really uncomfortable with, but I don't want to let that stop me. Like, I still want to do things because in the end, doing things out of your comfort zone will only help you grow. Even if you have a bad memory out of it, that's still something that you've learned. So my 20th goal is to plan a trip. I didn't put go on a trip because I don't think I'll have like money or time to go to like a faraway country, but I think for sure I want to start planning a trip and putting it in action because there's so many places I want to go, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to go like this summer or anything, so I want to plan. So yeah, those are my 20 goals. They can obviously kind of change throughout the year, but that's kind of like where my brain is at right now and what I want to achieve right now. Let me know if you want to see how I specifically plan my goals and how I make quarterly, year goals, and monthly goals, because right now these are general points. And also let me know what your goals for 2020 are, because this is one of my favorite topics to talk about ever. I love planning things, I love setting goals, so let me know if you have some goals in mind. And also, this is super random, but I have a lot of these goals kind of in like a visual representation on my Pinterest. So if you want to follow my Pinterest, I'm gonna put it right here. That's just kind of like a visual representation of what I want to achieve. So thank you for watching. I love you guys, and peace out. Slide into your mind so silky. Up under the town we fly. Clean it up.